Are you broke and yet to make a decent amount of money from cryptocurrencies? Well, a lot of persons have been asking me on how they can actually make their first $1,000 in crypto. So what I'm going to do in this video is going to be a step-by-step guide on how you can actually make your first $1,000 in crypto. So I'm going to review all of the secrets with what you can do, how you can do them, and before the end of this month, if you follow all of the steps I'm going to talk about in this video, you should be able to make your first $1,000 from cryptocurrencies. Now, if this is the kind of video you like, then make sure to like this video right now and subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. Alright, so before I mention the step-by-step guide you need to actually take, first you need to have some knowledge about cryptocurrencies. Now, you don't have to be an influencer on these platforms to start making money with what I'm going to talk about in this video. Just create your account, be very much active, follow the right persons, comment on people's posts, and that is all you need for now. Now, the first step on making your first $1,000 from cryptocurrencies is from Kaito. Now, what is Kaito? Kaito is actually a platform that allows people to talk or yap about a particular airdrop or token that is yet to be launched, and sometimes the tokens are actually launched. Now, when you do these things continuously, you actually earn points for yourself, which will be translated into airdrops when they actually launch. And recently, a couple of persons have been posting how they made between $200 to $300 from Kaito. And the funniest thing is, most of these persons had barely 1,000 followers on Twitter. So what is stopping you from replicating the same results? Now, let me share my screen to show you more about some of these things. So here is Kaito Twitter page right here, and you can actually see that they talk about a lot of platforms. Recently, Aptos posted that top 100 eligible yappers on Kaito Aptos leaderboard can earn a reward up to $100,000. Now, they're going to share this for the first 100 users. Now, although this might be quite difficult for you to get because you need quite like bigger accounts and stuff like that, but this is not, it's not just only Aptos you have. There are a lot more platforms when you scroll down. Now, let's go to their website and let's try these things ourselves. So first, you start by going to their website. I'm going to leave a link to the website in the description. Alright, so when you come to the website, this is how it looks like. So the first thing you're going to do is to sign in. So you click on sign in and you click on sign in over here. Select your Twitter account. Now, if you're having issues, you can see right here, I turned on my VPN. That's because I'm in Nigeria. I don't know why the network seems to be quite bad. But ever since I turned on my VPN and selected Netherlands, it's been working really well for me. So I would recommend that if you're having issues with the website, try to use VPN to do this. Either in your phone or your laptop, it's the same thing. So I'm going to click on continue. And it will ask you to authorize your Twitter account. So click on authorize app. And that's it. You can see it's signing in right now. So you can see that is done. Click on become a yapper. So just in case this is disturbing you a lot, what I would recommend is try to refresh and then start it up again. Do it over and over. It should be able to work very well for you. Now, next you can see your smart followers. So I have 18 smart followers and I'm top 71%. Okay, and right here you can see copy image, start yapping. So it depends on what you want to do. So I'm just going to click on start yapping. And this would automatically ask you to post a tweet for yourself on your page, which I've done before now. So just go ahead and click on post and it's going to post it right away. Now let's go back and we are done with this. So we just click on get started. So right now you have actually signed in and you can get started with yapping on project. So first, if I click on this Yappers leaderboard, you're going to see a list of tokens. So we have pre-TG community tokens leaderboard and we have post-TG community leaderboard. Now let me explain. These ones right here are the ones that are yet to launch their tokens. Now these ones are the ones that their tokens are actually live, but they are still offering rewards for doing it. If you remember in the beginning, I talked about Aptos that's giving $100,000. You can see them, they're actually in post TGE. So these ones here don't have the token. So most times I like to focus on the ones that doesn't have a token. And if you want to know, if you're looking out for the one to actually start yapping about, I would recommend ones like Theoric, Somnia, OG Labs, Fogo, Mega Eats. I don't know, it might be quite difficult a little bit, but Skate is also good. And a few other ones right here are also very good. So you can start with any one of your choice. You can yap with as many as possible. No one is stopping you. Now let's start with Theoric, for instance. I'm going to click on it. Now what it's going to do is going to bring me up here, and you can see a couple of persons that have been talking about Theoric on their timeline. And what you want to do is look at the top 100 yappers over here. Right now, what you want to do is you want to find out what these persons are saying about Theoric, because what you just want to do is to put out quality content about this particular platform, not about Kaito, but you're talking about Theoric, which is a platform I've registered under Kaito for people to talk about them, and then they are going to get rewarded for that. Now mind you, Theoric actually offered they are going to be giving 3 million of their tokens. So if you look right here, this is the tweet from Theoric, which says 3 million tokens is actually allocated to people that yap about Theoric. So what you want to do is to read more about this platform and start putting out quality content about Theoric. So when you do that, because your the Kaito API is connected to your Twitter account, it will actually detect what you actually posted and see if it's a quality stuff you posted, casual, hardcore, shit posting, creator, copy pasta, creative. It's going to like actually scan these things, and this is actually working with AI, so it will actually know which is very, very good. Now another thing you can also do is, apart from talking about them, you can also engage with the top guys over here on their tweets. So let's start with this first guy here. So you want to click on the follow, click on this. It's going to take you to the person's Twitter account, and then now what you want to do is you want to search, click on the search bar and search for Theoric. Right, this is what you're going to do on any other platform you want to be talking about. Now you want to see what this person is posting about Theoric. You can see she posted on the 12th of April. She posted another thing. So you want to read, and if you don't have idea of what to post, this should give you some ideas. Okay, this is what I should post. This is what I should post. Now aside from this, you want to also see when she put out any post about Theoric, and then you actually comment instantly or like write something reasonable about it. Let me show you how to go about it. So let's go back to our normal post. So over here, so I'm gonna look for one of our posts she talked about Theoric, or any other one she has actually talked, because I think she's yapping about so many platforms. So you can see she's also yapping about mitosis. So open up this particular one. What I want you to do is to be among the top commenters on her post, because you know that she actually gets engagement, and if she gets engagement, your own post could actually get engagement under her post. So what you can do is look right here. This is for mitosis, not for Theoric, right? But let's say you are yapping for mitosis. What you can do is, if you don't know what to comment right here, you can actually ask Grok by clicking here to comment for you. So it's going to first of all interpret what this post is all about. Now what you can ask Grok, this is like the easier way to do it, just in case you don't want to think so much on how to actually do this. You can just say compose a smart comment, smart response or comment about this post. So here is like great breakdown. You can see some stuff. You can just go ahead, copy and paste. But sometimes you try to fine tune it. Don't just make it look like AI entirely, because they might be able to track that this is AI that's talking. So you try to like do some changes and make it look a little bit better. So this is how you can actually get the comment. So you go ahead and comment it right here. That's all you need. Just try to be active and then put out your own posts regularly, and that is basically all you need to start climbing the leaderboard on Kaito. And I actually made a full dedicated video about how to actually start making money with Kaito. If you want to learn more about that, I would recommend you check out the video. The link to that video is going to be in the description right away. So let's go over to the next way you can actually start making money. The second way is airdrops. Now airdrops, you can actually say that this is actually like kind of like airdrop, but like you can actually compare the Kaito pattern to airdrop, but like there's a little bit of differences. And the difference is airdrops, you're actually doing this task yourself. Kaito, you're just talking about it. You might decide not to do anything about it, just to talk about it. So airdrops, there are a lot of free airdrops you can actually start doing right now. I've talked about a lot of them on this channel, and airdrops is actually a marketing strategy where they give out free tokens to early users or adopters of a particular platform or blockchain or a crypto product. Now what you want to do is to find some of these projects very early and then you start talking about them. So let me show you a few places you can start finding some of these airdrops by yourself. You don't need me to look for any of these airdrops. Go to this website, cryptorank.io. So this is the website. So select product and click on drop hunting. Over here you can see a list of airdrops you can start doing by yourself. This one right here is a new one. They raised $3 million, and then the airdrop is actually confirmed. It's a point-based airdrop. So if you want to start doing it, it's simple. You click on it, and the interesting thing is it's going to give you the step-by-step guide on what you should do. You don't need me again to even do any airdrop. You don't need me to make any video about airdrop. You can see all of the steps right here. Invite friends, complete daily task, and that's all for this one. So this is pre-testnet. Alright, so this is basically what you're going to do for every other airdrop here. And just in case you want to you're looking for airdrops that are free, just click on status, make sure you select confirmed. Sometimes the ones that are not confirmed may actually turn out to be confirmed. Now on the filter section, you can select social, testnet, depending on what you want. Now mainnet most times need that you spend money, right? So you don't want to do that. You just want to focus on these ones. Reward type, airdrop, any other one, anything. If you want all of these ones, it's fine, but like if you just want only airdrop, you can select that. And then status, confirmed. If you want to just do it confirmed, or like potential or something, depending. So there are a lot of categories where you can, this stuff will help you to filter the one you want. So over here you can see if it's $0 or it's going to cost you money to do them. So any one of your choice that I think is okay, you can actually check it out and do it right away. And just in case you think you don't like the filter, you can take out the filter, clear it out, and just work with the full list right here. So anyone you want, you can see the money they raised right here, and you can just click on it, and it's going to give you the step. It's that easy. And then you just go ahead and do the step. Make sure that you're following them on Twitter to find out if there are latest informations about their airdrops, and this way you stay positioned for as many airdrops as possible. Right, so the final one I'm going to talk about is getting crypto jobs. Now I know that crypto jobs is actually saturated. Like there are a few jobs right there, but a lot of persons are looking for these jobs, which is totally understandable. But the thing is, if you're very good with what you're doing and you have a connection of persons that you've built over time, it will be much more easier for you to get jobs than just regular persons that doesn't have not much knowledge, or like what is backing their portfolio and stuff like that. So first, you have to be very, very good with what you do. It could be graphics designing, it could be project management, it could be coding, it could be content creation, it could be anything. You just have to be very good with it first of all, before you can start pushing these founders or project owners or like any person at all, telling them what you do and how you can be of value to them. Now why I like Web3 jobs is it actually pays way higher than Web2 jobs. So you can see someone that's doing the same thing in Web2, but the person in Web3 is earning way higher than the person in Web2. So this is one easier way you can actually raise capital for yourself. And there are a lot of places you can find jobs, but first, I would like to tell you that if you build credibility on platforms like Twitter, Telegram, it will be very, very much easier for you to get jobs from some of these founders and projects. Very, very easy. Now, if you're very small and you haven't attained that level, what you can start doing is trying to connect with some of these persons, either through their comment sections, in their Discord pages, in their Telegram pages, and Twitter. Like you want to be a person of value. Let's say you want to apply for a moderator, for instance, but I know like the moderator role is actually saturated right now, but you can actually be of value in their Telegram channel or something. You're always commenting, saying positive stuff, like answering questions and things like that. That way, these founders get to notice that, okay, this guy is always like curious he's always giving answers, he's always talking good about our project. Maybe we can bring this person in as part of team members to be a moderator or something. And just in case, there are a couple of websites you can use to find these things by yourself. You don't even just in case you don't have you've not built the credibility of very much active, just start search with crypto jobs. Just start with crypto jobs near me. Alright, so we can see a list of websites that offers crypto jobs. So what you want to do is you want to check them and click on find the job, for instance, you can start seeing different jobs: sales and relationship associate, business development manager. So you can see their salary right here, 100,000 to 130,000. But most of these jobs, like with this kind of pay, requires that you have a lot of certifications and knowledge. Especially sometimes you can even be knowledgeable, but like if you don't have the knowledge in the crypto aspect of it, you might really struggle. So they want you to be in crypto and have knowledge about cryptocurrencies very well and how these things work, and then have the knowledge of doing that particular role. That way you're even more chance than someone that is in web 2 or something applying for these same jobs with you. So you can use some of this website to find any job of your choice and do some filter yourself, and you might be able to get some of these jobs for yourself. But note that you have to first of all have the skill, and then you need to have the experience with working for other organizations in that specific role before you can start putting yourself as someone that could actually perform some of these tasks. And that way you can be landing yourself the next 5 to 6 figure jobs from cryptocurrency. So guys, this is some of the things you can start doing to make money for yourself. So in summary, if you start off with Kaito yapping, for instance, there are some of the projects that might be launching this month, and on an average you could actually do between $100 to like $200 from some of these projects. If you're not an influencer, like if you don't have a lot of influence and all of that, you could actually get between 100 to 200. If you do this, replicate this between 3 to 5 projects, if it's between $300 to $1,000, which has actually given you your first $1,000. Now aside from that, from airdrops, you could still make money from airdrops. Now note that airdrops most times does not reward you instantly. Most of the times it might take a couple of months, 6 months, 7 months to launch. So for airdrops that might be coming out next month, most likely people have started talking about them or started farming them months ago. So that is one thing about airdrops you need to note. And for jobs, you could actually get them anytime based on if you meet the prerequisites and all of that. So guys, this is all of it about some of the steps on how you can make your first $1,000 for free in cryptocurrency. And I hope you're able to implement some of these steps to start making money for yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video right now, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.